What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Drizzum Gaming. I'm back with another episode number 8 of my UAB Dynasty series. And now we are up to week 10 in this first season of 2025. We now have a 5-2 record. In our last game against Memphis, we had a 6-point loss at home in the Bones Trophy rivalry game. And for the fourth time, Memphis walked away with that trophy. So a very stinging loss and what's been a good season so far. Coming off a bye week, now having to go on the road against BYU, a really good BYU team who, again, just like Memphis, their record might not show how good they really are. We're looking to see about bouncing back this week and going on the road and seeing if we can perform, like I said in the last episode, put a full game together, see if we can come out with a win. I'm ready to go ahead and get into the game, man, so we can see about bouncing back, man. I got a bad taste in my mouth about the last game, so of course I want to jump in just like I'm sure the Blazers want to and get this win. So without further ado, let's get into it. And so with the beautiful mountains in the background here late in the season, Jalen Kittner, Javon Jackson, and the UAB Blazers will come out here first on offense. And this, just like the Tennessee game, won't be very easy. Jalen Kittner still looking favorably at his ankle from last week's injury, as we're handed off to Javon Jackson. And here early, with the 3rd and 7 in this game, unable to get a hot route off, and we'll have to dump it down to Gabriel Klein as he'll fight for a first down. Keep us on the field. And this, just like the Tennessee game, won't be easy, as we'll throw it up to Hooks on accident, looking to throw it to the running back, but we're able to complete it with Kittner. And that could have spelled trouble. And that's the kind of look that it's going to take today to win this game, as Kittner, once again, will drop back, try to throw it to Hooks over a defender, and now get intercepted, bringing this interception total now to 11 on the season. Giving the ball to BYU for the first time, bringing their offense out as they'll look to run on first down. And the running backs makes a really good move as they're up to the 50 now on just one play. And this is kind of what we expected from Tennessee, but it'll be a little bit different here against BYU today.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up.
Man, getting bailed out there on 3rd down after getting our corner switched at the last second and getting bailed out. And now BYU is looking to set up for 3. And they'll bring out the kicker, who from far away is still able to hit it. And they'll take a 3-0 lead here early in the first quarter. We'll have to try to see about matching, if nothing else, scoring a touchdown, as we did get ball first, which is something really important to remember here on the road. And so a 3rd and 6 here, deep in our own territory, on the 23-yard line, with BYU looking like they're sending everybody, sending the house. We're still going to hand it off here to Javon Jackson. Get more than 6, get the first down, get more, looking with one man to beat, and knocked out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And so that'll be a really big gain here with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, as we'll hand it off to Jacobs, and he'll get nothing, and that'll wrap up the first quarter, giving us a chance to possibly score here coming into the second.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over.
And so coming out now in the second quarter, on the 2nd and 12, we'll dump it off to Iverson Hooks, who'll get outside, get us pretty close there to a first down, bringing up 3rd and 2 inside the red zone now. We'll hand it off to Javon Jackson. He'll fight and get right down to another yard. And we're on the road here. We have to be aggressive. We have to try to go score here, not just match what our opponent is doing with them being a better team. And so we'll hand it off once again to Javon Jackson. And he'll get us more than just 1 yard again on this drive. Getting us down to the 7-yard line now. And we'll bring in Rogers, our backup running back. And we'll toss it out to him on first down. He has a little bit of a lane. He gets us down to the 3-yard line. There's an injury timeout. That'll be a BYU player that'll get carried off there. And so now with 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line, we'll snap it right to Javon Jackson, who will walk in for 6. And that is exactly why the UAB Blazers chose to go for it. Not to be passive on the road. They're on 4th and 1. We chose to go for it, and we got the first down, which led us to getting a 4-point lead here on the road against the BYU Cougars, whose offense now will take the field. And so after a scoring drive by the Blazers offense, now looking at a 3rd and 10 for the Blazers defense, as BYU will drop back and set up for a screen, and they'll get the first down and more, getting almost up to the 50-yard line, setting themselves up to possibly see about having a drive where they can get some points. And we've got a little bit of work to do here, as now we'll drive the running back backwards. That'll be an injury for Carson Ryan, who will have to come off the field. And so on the 2nd and 12 now for the Blazers defense, we're going to look at sending some heat. And we get absolutely mishandled by the running back, who now gets it down to 3rd and 2. And so on the 3rd and 2, once again, we're going to see about sending heat. See if we can't get this quarterback off rhythm, as he'll throw an RPO, and the receiver is able to grab it, but knocked down in the backfield. And that'll force BYU to punt here with 3 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. And they'll pin us deep. And so now our offense on the 9-yard line. We look to see about going the distance again on this drive and putting up points, as we'll hand off to Javon Jackson on play 1 of the drive, getting 9 yards. And as I said before in many episodes, the wheel's not broken, so we're not going to reinvent it, and we'll hand it off to Javon Jackson again, who will get us a first down, and we'll hustle back to the line now and see about getting the ball moving a little bit through the air, as we'll dump it down to Gabriel Klein, who will get little to nothing. And so right here before the 2-minute warning, we're going to try to go with a quick snap. And Kitten will roll out, trying to get away from the defender, but unable to do so. And he'll go down. And so now 3rd and 12 outside of the 2-minute break. So this could work for either side here. And we'll drop back to throw once again, getting it down to Gabriel Klein, who will be unable to come up with a first down there on 3rd and long. And BYU will take a timeout. And so after forcing a 3 and out on defense, BYU is now forced with looking at a 3rd down conversion themselves, as they will get it over the middle to their tight end with 3 guys standing right there for the Blazers defense. And they'll take a timeout now on their own 34, pushing into field goal territory, looking for more. We'll drive the running back for a 3-yard loss. And now with time rolling, they'll go ahead and call a timeout with 48 seconds left. And the strategy, honestly, here is just to stop them from scoring anything, but more than anything, not to give up a touchdown. As they'll dump it over to the running back, and I completely missed the tackle. He's able to get up to the 9-yard line now with one timeout left. I swear every time I say something, I jinx myself. And so they'll throw it outside to the receiver, who will get out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And so now BYU, with looking like a fullback and a running back out, they'll pass. And I'm standing right there, unable to react to the ball. And they'll throw it exactly to who I thought they would throw it to there, the fullback. And take a 10-7 lead going into the half. Quite like Memphis did in our last video. Scoring right before the half seems to really kill our momentum. Especially in this situation, we got the ball first. So BYU will have a chance to come out and score coming out of the half. And that won't bode well for us if they're able to do so. And so bringing the Blazer defense out here on the first drive of the second half, we've got a little bit of work to do. We've got to get this Cougar offense off the field in 3 plays or less, as they'll go with an RPO first play, and Watson, our star corner, who made a great tackle in last week's game, makes another great tackle in the backfield on an RPO. I said in the last video, he has not caught any picks for us on this season. Fisher has done everything for us defensively as far as catching interceptions. As we leave the running back open, trying to get the quarterback sacked out of the pocket, and he'll dump it back off to him. But Watson has yet to catch an interception, which is something I would really like for him to do, but he has yet to do so. But he's a great tackler. And so now on a critical 3rd down in this 3rd quarter, we'll look to see about getting the BYU Cougar offense off the field, as the quarterback will make some adjustments and throw an interception for the first time on the season. Is Watson, as I just mentioned a few moments ago, that he had not yet caught an interception for us on the season. He catches his first one in a big moment and gives our offense a chance here on our own 36 to see about going and at least tying this game up. So we'll do everything in our power here to keep the ball moving, as we almost throw an interception on accident there. And so on 3rd and 8 now, on our own 39-yard line, we're back in one of those precarious situations, and we're getting sacked as we get nobody open. And so an interception for absolutely no reason. We're unable to come up with any points. We go 3 and out pretty early on that drive. We have to punt back and put the Cougar offense back on the field on about our own 35-yard line. So BYU, after the punt, now threatening, and they're in the red zone again. We have to find a way here as a defense to bow up with Baca, who will get us a stop here first. And we have to get off the field with them scoring 3 or less. If there's any way that we can get them to score less, that would be great if we can get another turnover. As we'll get a stop here with Ennis and cause a fumble and scoop it up with Baca, who has blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him with only one man to beat. And we'll weave in and out of traffic and get a scoop and score a defensive touchdown there by the safety Baca, who will put the Blazers back on top. After this extra point, we'll make it 14-10 here late in the 3rd quarter with an absolutely obliterating hit. he was annihilated. And so it led to a scoop and score on what a play that I had read, coverage wise, but I wasn't able to jump it for the interception. But came up with a big hit. Scoop and scored it with Baca, who just was in the right place at the right time, with blockers in front of him, able to take it all the way back. And so now the Cougar offense is back on field, and Baca returns after taking a play break. And with the sack there by Smith, that's going to pin the Cougar offense back pretty deep in their own 20 territory on the 19-yard line here late in the third quarter. Momentum is starting to shift a little bit as they'll go deep and try Fisher, who will absolutely get dimed on by a really great play, really great receiver there on a very long third down play. The best possible outcome, and now the Cougar offense is once again possibly threatening, looking again to see about scoring. And so that'll be a BYU touchdown right there out of the quarter break, as the running back will get outside and put the Cougars back on top. And I was talking about momentum shifting, but after a long third down catch, BYU was able to put two more plays together and go for a touchdown there pretty easily, putting the Blazer offense back on the field and forcing them to find a way now in this game to tie it up, if not 5 points, here to take the lead back. And the crowd getting a little rowdy again, as we see some situations that we really like here. And we'll try Caleb Brown, who looks like he's guarded by a linebacker, but unable to connect on a good play setup there with Kittner. And so on third down here from our own 26-yard line, we'll try once again to dump it off to Jacobs, who has blockers in front of him. Has a lot of blockers in front of him, a lot of green grass in front of him. Stiff arms a man. Is down to the 47-yard line, keeping this drive going with 5.5 minutes to go in this game. And so now with the first down run from Jacobs, that'll get us across the 50 into our own territory. We're really threatening here to get points, as Kittner now will pull one out on the RPO down to Gabriel Klein and officially get us across the 50 down to the 36-yard line. With 5 minutes and ticking, we don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of snaps. We don't have a lot of offensive possessions left. So we'll look to see about making something happen here. So far in this game, we haven't really been able to get it to Caleb. We've been able to get it to Caleb Brown, but we haven't been able to get it to Corey Milner. But Javon Jackson, as reliable as ever. And here on 3rd and 2, we're just going to hand it to him again. Reliable as ever. Getting us a first down here. Pushing his total for today's game over 100 yards. And with less than 4 minutes to go, we want to make sure we're careful with the ball, so we'll dump it down to Gabriel Klein again, who's having a really good game. 5 catches on the day. Kittner, who has also had a pretty decent game on the day. No touchdowns thrown. No interception or 8th interception thrown. And so on 3rd and 4 here, we have some really important choices to make. And we'll try to pick it up again here with Jacobs, who's able to get us over the first down yardage, which will take us almost down to the 2-minute mark. And with us being inside our own red zone and the possibility of still getting a first down, we certainly want to think about our options as far as taking our time and getting a score. As we'll snap it again, hand it off to Javon Jackson, who'll get us down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 1 on this drive, right there at the 2-minute mark. And I'm going to run a play here that makes us a little patient. Forces BYU to call a timeout here just in case. And we'll just sneak it, as Kentner will fumble it and give it right back to the BYU defense. Just trying to get a play out that just absolutely makes sense there. And we'll challenge it, hoping that Kentner maybe was already down. I think he was. And if he's down, this is really going to change the game. This may be a really good challenge. And we're unable to come up with a successful challenge there. So Kentner was indeed not down. And here on the road, deep in our own territory, we look to see about stopping, possibly getting a safety or more here off the BYU offense. If we can just pin them and get a safety here and get the ball back with 2 timeouts, we'll most certainly be able to go and get a field goal here to end the game, as BYU will look to rush to get this ball snapped, and they'll throw here on 2nd down. And that'll bring up a short 3rd down here, where BYU will be faced with a decision. And we'll try to sell out here to get a stop to possibly give us a chance to get the ball back, as BYU will throw it up and throw an absolute dime to end the game and to put our chances of winning out of reach. And that'll do it for us in this game. That'll be a 2-game losing streak now for the Blazers, after losses to Memphis and BYU here on the road. We'll be searching for answers, trying to figure out what works for us, trying to figure out a way to become bowl eligible, get that 6th win. Now after 2 losses, 2 very tough losses to 2 quality opponents, we'll be searching for answers going into the next couple of games, trying to see about, bouncing back in conference play. But we are absolutely, pulling at straws, trying to see what's going to make us better. This was another unfortunate loss in a winnable game with a fumble late in a play that I tried to just, like I say, milk the clock away, but that's not what we did. Unfortunately, we weren't able to come away with a win today, so now we'll drop to 5-3. And as always, like, share, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below anything that you like. I always appreciate any type of support that I can get. And until the next episode, I'm out.